Everyone might call him a wee dog. Fill it in. That's some word.
One of them.
Right, good to go on.
Yeah, we're good man. Gregor, how much are you looking forward to getting stuck into these open tests?
But yeah, look, it's great to have 4 games at Murrayfield. Great that we're playing this weekend. So in the past we've only played 3 games, so to show what we've been working in training, to give players opportunities, and two players in particular getting the first caps, it'll be something we're looking forward to.
What's the thinking behind the lineup? Obviously, you've only got the Scottish-based boys to pick from. New Zealand coming next weekend. What was the thinking behind this team that you've selected for the USA?
Well, there's a balance in the team of players that are experienced, which I think will raise the level of performance, help those players that are coming into the squad for the first time. We've got to put on a very good performance in front of a big crowd. And in terms of individuals, we've looked at players that may require mere match minutes. It has been a disrupted season for some of the players because of injury. For someone like Scott Cummings, who went on the Lions tour, he came into the season a bit later. So we think for him, getting another game will be really valuable.
Liam McConnell gets his first start. What have you? I spoke to him earlier in the week and he was just saying how much he's enjoying the whole experience, been in and around it. What have you seen from him that makes you think was a good Scotland player there?
Otherwise, I think we selected him and what he's been doing with Edinburgh, but also his potential. We've seen an all-round game from him already this season. His skills on attack, where it's little short passes, offloads, his ball carrying ability, his confidence to put his skills and not show his skills under pressure. And those are the real additional elements that we've seen, because what Liam really impressed us back at under-20s, and whenever we've had him in our environment, it's his aggression, his effort. One of the fittest players I know coming through Edinburgh's pre-season. So yeah, he's put in the work and now he's getting the rewards.
He was very mild-mannered and polite when we spoke to him. He'd get a bit of an edge about him, didn't he?
Yeah, and often personalities of players off the field can be very different when they cross that white line, and we see that from Liam, we see that from Harry Morris too, and it fits with the type of player we believe will thrive at test level, especially in the forwards. You need players that love that contact area, that will go forward, go towards opposition and attack and defence, and I'm sure they'll do that this weekend.
Duhan's 50th cap, just awarding what he's done in a Scotland jersey over these past few years.
Oh, he's created so many special moments. It's hard to think Michael was saying the other day that his debut was just 5 years ago, so to get 50 caps within that 5 years shows how important he's been for us in terms of being selected whenever he's been available, his own consistency and durability. And he has evolved his game. I think when he first came in, he was a great ball carrier and needed to develop his defence, which he has done. He's been a defence leader now for the last couple of seasons. His work on the floor, because he made so many line breaks that it often got him isolated. So he had to really work hard in his contact area, which he has. I think last season showed his ability to put others into space. Linking, quick hands. Remember a try, I think they're both Ben White tries. Ben White try against France, Duhan hands under pressure, and then at Twickenham, a couple of really good offloads to put other people away for tries. So his game is growing. It needs to keep growing like other players, but it's great that we've had him for the last 5 years, and there's a lot more to come.
The real clutchy second rows coming through at the moment. How important is it to get as much exposure as possible at this stage of their development, when they're just starting to emerge and make their impact, on the club level?
Yeah, well, I think they are getting more and more game time. Like for Alex and Max, they had to be patient about 2 years ago, but since then they played a level rugby. Marshall's a little bit older, but he has really came through as a regular starter for Edinburgh. Came into our squad in the Six Nations and the summer tour, and there's others. Obviously, Gregor Townsend not been involved this week. Has came through strongly last year. There's others at Edinburgh and Glasgow, and outside of Scotland. So we have second rows of the future already putting their hands up for test selection right now.
The Dylan Richardson, and so he's started off at 7 for Edinburgh. Well, do you like the adaptability that he has going forward to be able to cover there as well as in front?
We do. Last summer's tour, I think both games he started, I think it was Canada and Chile, he started at hooker and then finished the game at open side, and it was almost like having an extra player there. We talk about 6-2 splits, but to have someone that could play equally as well in the back row as hooker allows you to change things up if you need to. He's not available right now for us as hooker. I think I said this last week, and that just with back issues that he's not been able to fully scrum, so we're considering certainly for the next couple of weeks as an open side, and probably for the whole series.
So about USA and need to game plan for around the
Well, they did provide tough opposition for us at Rush in DC. It was a physical game. It was very hot and stop-start game. We're a bit of an occasion over the last few weeks. They've been together. They played in the PNC. They've had a couple of really good performances, good win against Samoa, and they'll be fired up doing a Six Nations team at Murrayfield. So we're probably not focused on them that much as you normally do with opposition, and because it's our first week in camp, it's all about getting our game in place. What are our fundamentals of the game, and also the clarity of our game plan this weekend.
Zander and Rory Darge still progressing as planned.
Yes, so in terms of the stages of the return to training, Zander trained with the team on Tuesday and Wednesday. He was managed, but front rows are managed anyway because we have a lot of players at training right now. But we did a live session out there yesterday, and he took a full part in that. Rory isn't at that stage right now, so he's still working with the physios. So he's running. He's really tested himself this week, and he's came through well. We do have a session tomorrow, so we'll see where both those players are. It would be good to know that they're able to train tomorrow, because as you go into a test week, you want to announce that squad as early as possible in the week. So we'll have more evidence after this weekend.
I'll just ask Gregor, what's the target this autumn? Spoke about how you felt this squad is in the best place it's been since you've been in charge. Is 4 from 4 realistic? Is that the target? Is that what we have to be targeting at this stage in the team's development?
Yeah, I think we have to go into every game with a focus of winning it, a game plan that we believe can get us a win. We certainly believe the players can get us the wins against any team we come up against. But it's really then down to them. It's how you adapt during a game, if you're ahead, if you're behind, what's working, what's not working. And the quicker we get into that cycle, whether it's a training, in particular this weekend, of enabling them to make decisions, the closer we will be to playing at our best.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Numbers.